Let's talk about something very real today. In India, particularly in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, people often tend to value relationships more than expertise. They feel अपना बंदा है तो भरोसा है. People generally invest with a banker, a family LIC agent, a relative, a friend, or maybe somebody in their known circle. But then, here is the real question. Is that trust really good for your relationship or your money? Think of it like this. Suppose a person is visiting a multi-speciality hospital for a particular ailment. There the receptionist, after taking note of the file, will be sending the person to the right specialist who is capable of treating that particular ailment. She will not be sending a person who is having a cardiological issue to an orthopedic surgeon. But then when it comes to investing, we tend to generally follow the same approach. We often visit people who are specialized in some particular field, but then in investing, why do we expect something different from this? An LIC agent for mutual fund investments, a banker for stock market investments. The reality that most people miss is that every profession needs an expertise. A banker's primary job is to give you banking access, savings account, current account, RDs, loans, credit cards, etc. Similarly, an LIC agent is having an expertise in insurance. But today, most of them almost sell everything, calling them firm as a boutique wealth management firm. Why it happens so? Because every individual has got a certain requirement. Every individual wants some or the other product. People often feel that why should I let my investor go to somebody else for a different product when I can sell it on my own? There are two incentives attached to this. One is it becomes an ancillary sales product wherein in spite of not having an expertise, the person is selling the particular product. Secondly, there are commissions that are driving that particular sales. Every product has got a different expense ratio. There is a little commission in some products, there is higher commission in some products. If you can offer the same individual with multiple products, then why to miss that particular chance? Right? Now, where does this particular problem starts? This problem starts with lower understanding of the product, valuing relationships more than expertise, and limited financial knowledge. In tier 2 and tier 3 cities, the financial knowledge is still picking up. And what is the end result out of this? People often end up with poor performance, poor returns, and maybe the product that is not required at all for them. There is a particular common pattern that you will notice in this particular thing. सर ये नया फंड आया है, ये नया फंड ले लो, इसमें रिटर्न्स गारंटीड है, इसमें पैसा कभी डूबेगा नहीं. These are the often narratives that are used in order to sell a particular product. These are the narratives that are often used to sell a particular product. But rarely people explain the nitty-gritties of the particular product being sold, the details about that, and most oftenly it is also ignored that whether that particular product is suitable for that particular individual or not. However, if you see in developed markets, in metro cities, there the equation actually becomes very different. People value knowledge more than the relationships over there. Before they enter into any particular transaction with any individual, they satisfy themselves on two fronts. One is whether this particular person is capable enough to understand the same product which he is trying to sell it to me, and second, whether this particular product is suiting my requirements or not. So the next time, before you make any investment decision, ask yourself, ask the other person, try to understand whether that particular person is capable enough to understand the nitty-gritties of that particular option and whether this particular product is becoming suitable to your goals or not. Because in investing, trust is very important, but blind trust can be expensive. In investing, apna banda is very comforting, but the real banda will only help you create